This is Hello Glass with another Real Glass Artist interview. Let's get started. What is your name and are you a glass blower?
My name is Brent and yes, I'm a glass blower.
How long have you been blowing glass and do you consider yourself a master?
I've been blowing glass about 13 years and I don't think I'll ever consider myself a master. Glass is one of those things that is just endless in possibilities. I can work it every day for the rest of my life and just scratch the surface of what's possible.
Your favorite style or type of glass to create with?
I love borosilicate glass.
What state do you call home for your glass shop?
Oregon.
Do you own or work under a glass brand or an art name?
Just my name, Brent Graver. Or
Spell that?
Mr. Smiley.
There you go.
Brent Graver, B-R-E-N-T-G-R-A-V-E-R.
Do you make your living solely off glass art?
I do.
If you could blow glass with anyone living, who would that be?
I'd love to work with Bosai. His sculpture is just amazing. There's so many of them now. I mean, there is some amazing talent right now in the industry.
What style or technique in glass is hardest for you?
You know, they're all hard until you learn them, and I would say that I've been working the silver colors pretty much every day for the last 10 years, and mastering the silver colors and the striking colors is the biggest challenge I've had so far.
Name two people that taught or influenced your glass skills.
Wow. The soft glass side of things, Josh Simpson was kind of a huge inspiration. His photos of his studio when he first started with the TP next to the shop, and then you look at his glass studio now as far as he's got a wall of ovens and annealers and it's just huge, and he's got all these great toys, and he's done 100-pound marbles. I actually asked him one time what the secret was. How do you accumulate that much stuff? And he said one big thing a year. Just add one thing that you want, a dream piece of equipment every year, and pretty soon you'll be at that point. So that was pretty inspiring as far as that goes. And the work of Sue Ellen Fowler has been huge. She's the grandmother or the creator of the silver colors that I use in my work, and without her my work wouldn't be possible.
Is there any style or technique in glass that you would or will learn in the future?
Yes, all of them. I want to do it all.
Name two glass artists that impress you.
Wow, there's so many. Nate is doing some amazing things with fume and super clean work. And Ben Burton, that man he's a machine. And watching him in his career, and he's a great guy too. There's some amazing things happening right now in the pipe making.
What style or technique in glass amazed you when you first saw it?
All of it, really. I mean, it started watching the guys make the swans and whatnot when I was a kid, and then it had to be the pipe makers, Bob Snodgrass and that whole Eugene crew that came up way back in the day. The first pieces, you look at them now and they look kind of silly, but then they look kind of silly. But at the time, it was like wow, they change color and they're just beautiful. So.
Worst injury you ever got making glass art?
That was my own fault. I had a biting bug. I was doing lathe work and I had a premix torch and I had a biting bug that was chewing the shit out of my legs. And it landed on my big toe and bit me on the cuticle, and I was really pissed, and I turned the torch on it and burnt the top of my foot.
What do you wish to accomplish in the glass industry?
I want to continue to do what I love every day, and feed my kids. You know, that's what it's about for me, is just exploring the ideas I have in glass, and being able to build a life. And this industry has provided that for the last 13 years or so.
How does a glass fan get a hold or get to buy your work?
I'm on Facebook.
Facebook?
Look me up on Facebook. I do Facebook auctions. And I also have a website, brentgraver.com.
What's your Facebook name?
Brent Graver.
Good name. You've got 3 minutes to say whatever you want to the world. Go for it.
3 minutes. Wow. I just think that this industry is by far the most generous and kind industry that I've ever been a part of. There's been a movement in the last several years of people really opening up and sharing their knowledge and their resources and themselves. And I've been able to work with some people and teach some people. And I think that if you look at the industry as a whole, and it doesn't matter if you're making beads or vases or pipes or marbles, we live in really exciting times. There's a growth right now in the industry. People are really starting to appreciate the work that goes into to what we do. And you know, the prices have steadily increased, and right now we're at a unique point between the color companies coming together and making new color, and the glass artists developing new technique, and the collectors coming in with the financial support. Great things are really starting to happen in this industry, and I'm just lucky to be a small part of it, and hope that this is something that I can continue to do, and eventually someday hand the business down to my son. You know, my son's been blowing glass now for about 2 years, and he's got a life in it too. So I just want to say thanks to everybody that's in the industry and makes it worth being in.
This was Hello Glass with another Real Glass Artist interview. Thank you so much for your time.